Closed captioning for great tastes is presented by Dairy Farmers of Manitoba, committed to producing milk to the highest quality standards. Manitoba Liquor Mart presents Great Tastes of Manitoba. Great Tastes is brought to you by GreatTastesMB.ca. Great Tastes is sponsored by Manitoba Agriculture, Food and Rural Development.
Welcome to another episode of Great Tastes of Manitoba here from the Grant Park Liquor Mart Education Center. My name is Des Daniels, I'm your host, and this is a very yummy episode because we have the Dairy Farmers of Manitoba here, Dairy Best Desserts, and Sarah Cahill's got some just wonderful stuff lined up for us. And of course, Sheila Nash, product expert, Manitoba Liquor and Lotteries, is going to do some beverage pairings for us, so listen carefully. We want you to walk through what we're going to be creating today.
All right, well today we are doing desserts, and so we're going to be using Manitoba's Dairy Best milk and cream. All of the recipes today are some traditional desserts that have a bit of a twist. So we're starting off with Boston cream tarts, and then we're going to be making a banana cake, and then we're going to finish off with chocolate cheesecake parfaits.
What are you thinking?
Wow, delicious, yum.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. You don't want to go anywhere, I know.
Not really,
but...
no. They sound amazing. I'm curious, well, about all of it, but the parfait in particular. I'm thinking layers. Is there any textures, anything special I need to know?
Absolutely. There is a layer of shortbread cookie in this particular one.
Okay.
There's going to be a cheesecake filling as well as a chocolate pudding.
Yum. Okay, I'll see what I can find.
Okay. Good luck. Okay,
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Let's go. Okay, so Boston cream tarts, what is it about, because this is sort of like a Boston cream pie, but tarts, what is it about it when they're smaller? It's like they taste better. I don't know what that is, but...
Well, yeah, you savor it a little bit more, and there's a little bit more work that goes into maybe preparing it, and it feels more special,
It does, absolutely. So how do we get started?
Okay, well with these guys, we're gonna start by making our ganache, or preparing some of the ingredients for our chocolate ganache, which is the topping for your Boston cream tart.
Okay.
So we've had some cream, which we've heated to a simmer, not boiled.
Is this whipping cream?
This is whipping cream,
okay.
Yes. And then we're going to pour it on top of half a cup of chocolate.
Now I love this because it just really melts the chocolate with like half of the work, really. There's no microwave and worry about burning it.
You don't have to worry about burning it or having it seize up on you. You just let it rest.
Nice.
And then, you know, a couple minutes later, we're gonna whisk it up and you'll see it'll be beautiful,
awesome.
Super easy.
All right.
So we're gonna leave that rest, and in the meantime, we're gonna make our pastry cream. So the pastry cream is what we use for the filling for the Boston cream tarts, and it's really simple. It's a thick, rich custard, you know, with the base of milk, eggs, sugar, flour, cornstarch.
All those good essentials
all the good things.
Have
That's
to have in a good dessert.
So
okay.
Our custard is always a little bit yellow because we start with egg yolks.
Countryside Farms Vita eggs, beautiful, nice bright yellow yolk in there.
From Manitoba, right?
Absolutely.
We're gonna add our sugar into that, and it's gonna form quite a stiff paste, and that's okay. That's exactly what you're looking for.
All right.
Okay, so our sugar is blended. Okay, a little bit of flour in there, and then a little bit of cornstarch. Okay, we're gonna mix that up, and again, you'll see it's gonna get nice and stiff. And if you want, you can add the vanilla in there for me, Des.
And I know you can use vanilla paste.
You could use whatever your preference is, whatever you have in, you know, in your cupboard. I find sometimes convenience is key, right?
Convenience is king, at my house anyway.
All right, so we've got this really nice thick paste, and that means that we're ready to add our 100% Canadian milk.
All right.
And so our milk has been simmering on the stove. So again, just to a simmer, so not to a boil.
Right.
So we know it's simmering when there's steam rising from the top, a few bubbles around the edges, so we're good to go.
All right.
And we don't want to add it all at once because we could have the potential to make scrambled eggs, right? We don't want to cook the eggs. So
sounds like something that would happen to, you know, me.
I'm going to ask you to pour just a little bit in here, and I'm going to whisk at the same time.
Okay, say when.
Okay, that's good. So I'm going to whisk this all up. And then we're gonna add a little bit more.
Okay, no eggs.
No scrambled eggs yet. The eggs didn't go anywhere yet. This is good. And then so this is called tempering. We're gonna add the eggs back into the pot now.
Oh, I see. Oh, cool. Okay.
Because they're basically, you're bringing them up to the same temperature as the milk. And that way you're not cooking your eggs.
Flash. Yeah, right.
That's right. So
everything
you can
all at
stir
once.
That. So you're
Awesome.
going to continue to cook it over medium heat.
Okay.
And then it's going to thicken slowly, and it's going to be like a custard. So when you're getting that custard texture, you turn off your heat, and then we're going to strain it through a mesh sieve just in case we happen to get any lumps in our custard.
There's nothing in there so
Looking
far.
pretty good so
It's
far.
Perfect.
Excellent. And then you want to chill it, okay, because you want it to be either room temperature or cold before you fill your tarts.
Right.
So that's going to thicken up in the fridge. So this is one that we've already made.
Right.
I'm just taking it out of the fridge. Now you'll notice I have the plastic wrap on top.
You do.
Now, do you know why we put the plastic wrap on?
I think it has something to do with the skin on top.
That's right. So you put it on while it's still fairly warm, and then that way when you pull it off, you don't have a skin on top, and that skin kind of just gives it some lumps and texture, which you really don't want.
No way. All right.
There we go.
Good.
So I'm going to mix this up, and then I'm also going to give you the chocolate ganache to mix up. So there you go. So our
just kind of give it a good stir.
Give it a good stir. I'll mix this up, and then I'm going to start filling our tarts. So the tarts I've used are tarts that are frozen, and you can just heat them up. It's easiest that way. You can make your own if you really want to. But I prefer easy, once again, that convenience factor, right? So you don't need a lot of pastry cream in here, just a little bit, because you want to leave some room at the top for your chocolate ganache.
Okay, so is this kind of the consistency? I mean, this isn't quite melted through.
It's going to get a little bit more melted, so it's possible that it didn't have quite enough time to melt.
Need a little more heat, but that's the idea, right?
That's the idea.
You get the idea.
And so what would happen is you then smooth out the custard on the top of each of your tarts, and then you would pour
just a
the
little
chocolate
drizzle?
ganache over top.
Just kind of like
so
that?
It covers the entire thing.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So yeah, again, it would be a thicker consistency for sure.
This is great. Make ahead. You can pop some topping on there if you like.
That's right. And then you put it in the fridge, and you can put a garnish on it after and make it whatever you want.
Very impressive, beautiful Boston cream tarts. And when we come back, a classic banana cake here on Great Tastes of Manitoba.
You're watching Great Tastes of Manitoba, brought to you in part by GreatTastesMB.ca.